So in this context, India is driven by what we call as a democracy and digitization. We are a young nation.
Correct.
We also face a huge challenge in communicating to them because they seem to live virtually, partially. In this context, you are a youth icon, you have a large following across the world. As a university, as individuals, as people in the social life, how do we actually connect with the young? I mean, what is it they seek to achieve? With a large amount of freedom, how do they find purpose? I mean, how do we connect with them?
So I believe that since I'm an environmentalist and a musician, I can speak from that perspective. Communication is always key when it comes to solving problems. Basically, like I mentioned, there are so many problems on our planet. I spoke about climate change. There is species extinction, loss of biodiversity. There is degradation of ecosystems, plastics pollution, air pollution, and so many social issues like as the Sustainable Development Goals speak about. There is poverty, there's hunger, there is sanitation, gender inequality. So all these issues are happening. And I believe that the biggest threat to our planet is the constant thought that everybody has that somebody else will make a difference. And that is what is being communicated right now, unfortunately, that the youth always feels that, that activism is the most important thing, because we are always waiting for somebody else to make a difference. So we have to force other people to make a difference. We have to force governments to make a difference. We have to force intergovernmental bodies, corporations. But so everybody is trying, the youth is always trying to change the world, but they are never trying to change themselves. And that is where there is a huge communication problem. And I believe that universities can change this and can change the paradigm of this, because it needs a deeply rooted, holistic approach through the education system, where we need to empower everybody to believe that the small incremental changes, the tiny incremental changes that they make within their own lives can actually make a difference. Like, the thought of the youth is that, that if I stop using single-use plastics, what difference will it make? Or if I use public transportation, what difference will it make? Or if I buy lesser clothes or I consume less, what difference will it make? So that needs to change, because it will make a huge difference, and everybody needs to be completely empowered that these things make a difference. And that is where communication will play a very important role. Innovative communication will play a very important role. Education will play a very important role, and arts will play a very important role, because if you speak to people emotionally through the language of performing arts, especially, then that will go into the hearts and souls of people, and that will sort of inspire them to bring about change. So that is why education and performing arts, I believe, will play a very, very crucial role in communicating these problems and to bring about change.